So the biggest disability now is depression, and I think it has to do with metabolic health as well.
Yeah, this is a very new view. For decades, the view of depression has been solely that there's an imbalance of neurochemicals within the brain. However, more and more we find that depression fits within this bigger aspect of poor brain health. And what, you hear things like depression or epilepsy or migraine headaches or Alzheimer's disease. And someone would think none of those problems have anything to do with each other. In fact, every one of them has something called brain glucose hypometabolism. What that means is what all of these have in common is that each of them, as they've been tested in humans, has been shown to be brains that don't take in glucose and metabolize glucose very well. Well, what could be a cause of the brain not being able to get glucose? Insulin resistance. Insulin is famous for opening the doors to allow glucose to come from the blood into a cell to get burned. But as the brain becomes insulin resistant, insulin's knocking on the door of the brain cells, but they won't open. And so the glucose can't go in. And when the glucose can't go in, the brain goes hungry, and it can manifest in a variety of ways, including depression. So it's no surprise then that as a person begins to improve their insulin resistance, the brain becomes more insulin sensitive. Now when insulin comes and knocks, the doors will open and the brain can get all the glucose it wants, and it's no longer going hungry.
The best way to usually manage insulin resistance is...
The best way to manage insulin resistance is keeping the two cardinal rules in mind: control carbs and frequently fast.
Which is the Feel Great system is all about.
The Feel Great system with balance, helping particularly with the controlled carbohydrate, and Unimate helping actually with both, but also with especially frequently fasting. Those are two products well designed to both help control carbs and to help the person get over hunger to frequently fast.
So you don't have to suffer anymore. Join the Feel Great system. Thank you, Dr. Benjamin.